lot of the discussion going on here at the North American International Auto Show in the hallways and over a beer here and there is, what's the lifespan of the combustion engine versus electric powertrains? Well, here's an argument in favor of combustion having a longer life than you might think on both a technical and a business case front. This is an Acades Power opposed piston engine. What this actually is a 2.7 liter 3-cylinder, but it's kind of a 6 because every cylinder has 2 pistons in it.
The pistons move back and forth, opposing each other, mounted to one of 2 crankshafts that are coupled. One of them is down low in the engine in a traditional position along the flywheel. The other rotates up high in part of the engine where you'd expect to find a head. But this engine doesn't have one of those.
No valve because it's a 2-stroke engine. It uses ports inside of the cylinder, and those are controlled by the movement of the pistons, exposing or covering them. There are some for air to come in, some for exhaust to go out, and some for direct injection of fuel. And no spark plugs. This is a compression ignition engine, the way diesels operate, but it's not a diesel. It uses pump gas. You might ask, now wait a minute, modern combustion engines always have elaborate variable valve trains. Where is that handled? Here they handle it by varying very precisely the intake pressures that are going into the engine.
Okay, so what's the point of upending everything we've known about engines? Well, today's extract maybe 25% of a gallon of gas in moving the car. The rest goes to heat.
The most important thing is to take as much of the fuel energy as possible and deliver it to the driveline. So we're rejecting less of that fuel energy to heat, and we're getting more of it to the driveline.
Acades says this engine can put 45% of a gallon of gas to work doing work.
So you're going to see on a vehicle like this, on a CAFE basis, which is what the manufacturers care about, 37 miles per gallon, city and highway combined, with gasoline. The reason we chose Ford's F-150 is it's the best-selling vehicle, and it uses a lot of fuel, and it goes a lot of miles.
That testing will be done in some vehicles of Aramco Services, the U.S. arm of the Saudi oil apparatus. You can imagine they're up for anything that extends the palatability of burning oil to move cars.
Okay, now opposed piston engines have been bouncing around in the pages of Popular Mechanics and all kinds of engineering blogs for a lot of years now. Some of you might be getting a little bit of skepticism going on, but this is going to be an engine in some vehicles operated in the real world by Aramco Services late 2018.
The challenges are many. Prove the efficiency of this engine over and over, and while you're at it, prove the reliability as well. Meet or barely exceed current build costs for a combustion engine of similar power. Meet those emission standards. The government's pretty picky about those things these days. Win a major OEM to use it, and then another. And educate consumers to buy a car with an engine they've never heard of. Even if all that goes swimmingly, the question will be, does the opposed piston engine extend the game for combustion engines, or is it just a notable rookie in the fourth quarter of it?